How's it going, everybody? I, of course, am Dr. Lay, and this evening, we have a matchup for you as number 21 ranked Miami of Ohio. They're 28-0, taking on Western Michigan, who are 10-18. Western Michigan looking to play spoiler, as, again, Miami looking for an undefeated season, the only undefeated team left in college basketball, at least on the men's side. Couldn't actually tell you on the women's. But regardless, again, hopefully you have a good game. Hopefully it's a good broadcast. Appreciate you guys again for hanging out as we're just, again, waiting for them to get underway. Miami of Ohio, again, 28-0. And, of course, these teams actually did play earlier this year. 87-76 was the final score. That happened, of course, in Miami of Ohio. So you could say, hey, you know, maybe in Kalamazoo, Michigan, Western Michigan will have home field advantage. Maybe they can pull an upset. I don't know. It'll be, again, we'll see what happens. Hoping it'll be a good game, though. Miami of Ohio favored by 11.5. Again, they did beat Western Michigan by 11. And again, the high-flying offense of the RedHawks, 92 points a game. They average 92 points. You heard it right. I mean, that's like an NBA score from maybe, 15, 20 years ago. Probably about 20 years ago. But, yeah, they put up a lot of points. They shoot very well, again, converting 53% of their shots. Defense not too shabby, only allowing 74 points a game. For the Western Michigan side, they average about 75 points a game. Their defense not so great, allowing 80 points a game. And then their shooting percentage on the year about 44%. So, again, it could get ugly, but, again, you never know. Maybe home court, maybe Western Michigan, the alumni comes out tonight and, they're loud and rowdy. We can hope for the best. I'm hoping for a good one. But we'll see. Again, I covered another Miami game, and that went to be a blowout. So, yeah, again, thank you guys for hanging out. It's good to see you. Orville, again, thank you for tuning in. Hopefully, again, your dinner goes well with your nephew. Good to see you, DJ. George, appreciate you guys all for tuning in. John, thank you for tuning in. Anthony, appreciate you, man. Roll Miami, yep. Yeah. Ready for some more college football for sure, Anthony. But, yeah, appreciate you, man, for tuning in. And, yeah, it depends on where they're seated. I know that's kind of the thing, if Miami, Ohio loses first round, it depends. I think, I don't know. Again, they're ranked 21. You think that's, about a 4 or 5 seed, maybe a 6 seed, not too sure. That's where you'd expect them to be seated. Not sure if that's where they'd actually would be. And, of course, again, if they continue to rack up wins, they'll just move slowly up. And, of course, they win the MAC championship tournament, which they, I guess, would be expected to do, albeit Akron looks pretty good as well. That could be an interesting matchup. But, yeah, you'd expect them to be ranked kind of high. So maybe that would be a favorable first-round matchup, though I would imagine that many of the bigger schools would be wanting them on their side. If they're like a 4 or 5, well, that would be considered, I guess, a weaker 4 or 5. But, again, they put up points. So we'll see. Again, we're probably about a few minutes away from game time. Appreciate you again for hanging out. I was hoping the game would start now, but apparently that's not going to happen. You haven't seen Miami play this year? I covered I can't remember when that was. I know it was a blowout. I know it was like a 20 or 30-point game. It was like the UConn-St. John's game. Not too sure. I think it was Bowling Green. Okay, it wasn't that bad. It felt like it was. It was just constantly. It was 91-77, but the whole time, the whole game, it was just a 15-point game essentially. So, yeah, we're kind of hoping that it's not the case. That's not the case for this one. But again, we're just kind of waiting for us to get started. Not only do they put up points, but the points come from various. Yes, that's a good. Thank you, John. So yeah, I have all their stats again. That's how I'm only gonna really know their names. Yeah, I have to write down all the rosters and stuff like that. But they have 7 players. Miami of Ohio, 7 players averaging more than 10 points a game. I mean, that is just unbelievable. Byers with 14, Suter with 14, Episar with 14, Elmer with 12, Addison with 10, Skajic with 10, Woolfolk, which I'm going to butcher that name again. I had trouble with the other one. With the other game, Woolfolk could not say that name. But yeah, they have 7 players averaging over 10 points a game. They also make their free throws. Most players shooting above 75% at the line. So whenever they get to the line, they're pretty much guaranteed to make you pay, as that's free points. So, yeah, I mean, they put up points. Definitely, we'll see if Western Michigan can keep up. Again, their defense not so good. Again, they're allowing 80 points a game, so that's not really a good sign that, yeah, I don't know. It could get ugly, but we're hoping that Western Michigan could keep it close. That's why I picked the game. They play good defense. I mean, they allow 74 points a game. You know, we've seen better defenses, but, you know, I mean, that's not too bad. I mean, you score a lot of points. It's more possessions, you'd think. So you have to imagine that, yeah, it's part of the reason why. 7 players. Yeah, it is very impressive. All right, we're working our way back here. Travis Steele, head coach of Miami, Ohio, who's got to be pretty happy. 28 wins is already a school record in the regular season. So, yeah, I mean, definitely just kind of padding the stats there. But, yeah, we should be about ready to go. About another minute for tip-off. I'll get you the uniforms in a sec. And, again, thank you guys for hanging out. Again, hopefully this one is close. Dwayne Stevens, coach of Western Michigan. Not exactly a great record, 42-81 as a head coach, so he's got to be kind of stressing. Again, I wouldn't know if he's, you know, they've already said, hey, he's coming back or whatnot, but that's definitely got to be in the back of his mind, as tip-off is going to be won by Western Michigan. Western Michigan going left to right. Miami of Ohio right to left. Western Michigan in yellow, or kind of a gold. Miami of Ohio in black. All right, here we go. This is Western Michigan. He's driving inside, spinning around, puts it up, and gets the buckets. Again, I'll be sure to get to the names as soon as possible. That was Brewer, by the way. All right, here comes Miami of Ohio. Now there's a stoppage of play. And already a whistle. Not sure what happened. Again, that was Brewer with the opening points. Let's see here. Need this to say 173.5. Is this possibly showing the game? Definitely cannot do that. You need Miami at 12.5. Oh, gotcha. Commentary only. Yes. Yes. Not only will Travis stay, the university is building him a new auditorium. Wow. So, again, already a stoppage of play. Couldn't tell you what really happened. Referee's kind of looking around. Can tell you this. Again, Brewer with the opening points. So, yeah, for some reason we're already stoppage of play. 19:34 left to go in the first half. But, yeah, better, I would say that 12.5 seems to be fine. Again, these teams played, and Miami of Ohio won by 11. So there is that. So kind of close compared to, you know, the stats. Apparently, Western Michigan had an early second-half lead against Miami in their previous matchup before Miami were, they did pull away. So the referee and the head coach of Miami of Ohio having some discussions. Doesn't look like the head coach of Miami is happy. Apparently the shot clock turned off, so that's great. So apparently we're having some electrical problems there. We're going to get underway regardless. All right, here is, I believe that was that was Perry. Perry to Elmer. Back over to Suter. Suter driving inside, looking around, kicks it out to Elmer for 3. That's going to be off the mark, rebounded by Western Michigan. Lewis handing it off. I believe this is Griffith. Griffith there at the top. Or it might be Ryans. Okay, again, I'm just getting the names underway now. Ryans driving inside. Mid-range jumper. That one's going to be in and out. Rebounded there by Miami of Ohio. This is Suter down the near side. Again, going right to left. He's spinning around beyond the arc. Now driving inside. Looking for a teammate. Does find one in the form of Elmer. Elmer passes out to Byers. Byers over there to Perry. Perry back over to Woolfolk as he's going to get contacted, and he traveled. Doesn't seem to like the call, but Western Michigan does. You have the over 161. I think the line was 163, so that might be favorable. Appreciate you, G-Men, for tuning in. Good luck with Hardball, as here is Ryans. Ryans at the logo, driving inside, looking around, trying to find somebody, and does. Pass it out to Lewis. Lewis passing it out to Williams. Justice Williams, the leading scorer of the Broncos. Sorry about the Broncos again, G-Men. That was tough. That was a tough game. Looks like it's a travel, though, by these Broncos, as that's going to be a turnover. Again, 2-0 is your score. Western Michigan leading over Miami of Ohio. 18-19 left to go in the first. As here is the RedHawks. RedHawks coming up the floor. Passing to Elmer. Elmer to Suter. Suter looking around, coming to the near side, handing it off over to Perry. Perry driving inside, then kicking it back out to Elmer. Elmer back to Perry. Perry to Suter. Suter driving inside. He's in the lane. Jumper, and that's short. Rebounded there by Brewer. Brewer now taking his way down the court. And now he's going to the far side, driving in. Kicks it out. Kicks it out to Ryans. Ryans with it. And he finds... Actually, I have no idea who that is. Trying to see a number. I believe it was Burton. Burton hands it to Lewis. Lewis, mid-range jumper. That's going to be off the mark. Rebounded by Miami of Ohio. Not a lot of offense so far. 2-0 again, your score. As Miami of Ohio driving in. This is Perry. Perry off the glass and gets the buckets. Tying it up 2-2. Western Michigan moving fast, though. Brewer back to Ryans. Ryans there at the logo. As he's looking around, finds Burton. Burton back to Ryans. Ryans looking around. He's in the lane. Now pushing it back out to Lewis. Lewis back to Ryans. Ryans here on the near side again. Western Michigan going left to right. Finds Burton. Burton going to hand it off to Brewer. Brewer just jacks up a three and gets the buckets. Shot clock was winding down, but that was no problem for him. 5-2 Western Michigan leading Miami of Ohio. This is Perry. Perry to Suter. He might be a shooter. Again, tied for the team in points. As there's a three, and that's going to be off the mark. Rebounded there by Western Michigan. As this is Williams. Williams there beyond the arc now at the logo. He's looking around, trying to find someone. Burton sends the pick. Passes back out to Lewis. Lewis for three. That's good. 8-2 is your score. As Miami of Ohio moving quickly. Already at the bucket and is blocked. But he's going to head to the line for a couple of shots. I believe Elmer was there with the shot. And he will get a couple of shots. Pardon me, by the way, that was not... That was Ryans, I believe, with the three earlier. Young boy just dropped. Well, appreciate your paper. I have no idea what's going on there. Would have taken the under, but I seldom bet. Yeah, gotcha. Good to see you again. Appreciate you, man. Hoping Miami does go undefeated. That'd be awesome. Elmer does hit the first. 8-3. All right, paper. I'm just going to let you know right now. If you keep spoiling, I will mute yourself. I will. Because, like, what's the point? I'm doing it. I'm keeping you guys informed. So, just letting you know when you hear this in 20 seconds. There is the bucket, 8-4. He does connect with both. I know that may have been a shock to you if you were reading the chat. 8-4 is your score. Western Michigan leading by 4. 16-12 left to go in the first. This is Williams. Williams beyond the arc. He's looking around as he's trying to find somebody. He does find, I believe that's Barnes. Williams down to Barnes. Williams back with it. It's beyond the arc. Looking around. Finding Brewer. Brewer beyond the arc. He's driving inside. Mid-range jumper. That's going to be short. And then rebounded by Miami of Ohio. What do you watch the games on this on CBS Sports Network? This is Suter. Suter passing it inside, and he gets shoved in the back. And that was not a shooting foul, of course. And I believe we're going to have a commercial break. So 8-4 is your score. 15:40 left to go in the first. So, yeah. Let's see here. Just got here. How's your day? It's going okay. It was a chill day. Pretty chill day. Just made it back home. Nice, Trisk. Nice. Are you ready for the World Baseball? Yeah, kind of. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, paper is gone, by the way. Paper, we'll be seeing you, kiddo. Again, 8-4 is your score. Western Michigan leading by 4. Miami of Ohio Still have possession whenever we do come back. But again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Hopefully, again, you enjoy the broadcast. Again, this is kind of what I do. I call games. Called last night's Michigan State-Purdue game. That was really fun. That was a great game. Hoping that maybe somehow this game can be kind of like that. That was back and forth. Again, but yeah, this is what I do. I call games. You like football, this is the channel for you. I'm more of a football guy myself. But yeah, I call games. I call a lot of sports. So appreciate you guys again for hanging out in this one. As I'm just looking here. Yeah, and it's like you type into the score like, oh, wow. Oh, man, I can't believe that. I would have never guessed that that's about to happen. Let's see. How is the first game of the world? I don't know. I mean, it's not here yet. It's not here yet. I think that's Tuesday or Wednesday. I don't remember. But probably going to cover it, so. No, it did not start today, no. It starts in, like, March, like mid-March, next week. All right, we're back. 8-4 is your score. Western Michigan leading Miami of Ohio. Again, still plenty of time, of course. 15:40 left to go in the first half. Teams start 28-0. Apparently, they're in good company. Gonzaga was the last team to do it. They started 31-0, and they were actually the runner-up. So maybe, again, I know that's a little bit of a different level there, but you never know. Dr. Me, the score for Iowa, Penn State tomorrow men's basketball. No idea who wins. I'm just going to go 74-67. Miami of Ohio used to be the Redskins. Did they really? That's interesting. Appreciate you, Vince, for tuning in. Miami inbounding it. This is Addison for three, and he connects with it. 7-8 or 8-7 is your score. Western Michigan up by 1 as he's driving inside. Now kicks it out. He's driving inside. Now finding his way outside. This is Barnes. Barnes with it. Looking around, trying to find someone. Passes across. It's intercepted. Intercepted by Miami of Ohio. He's driving down. Just shy of the 3. Now he's driving inside. He's trying to find someone. Elmer kicks it out to Byers. Back over to Elmer. Elmer with it. Now he's driving inside. Looking around. Kicks it out to Kirby. And he's going to be a little bit short. Rebounded by Western Michigan. As he floats it inside. He's run underneath the basket. Now kicks it into Brewer. And he's got the buckets. It's a field goal game. 10-7 is your score. 14:40 left to go in the first. Here is Miami of Ohio. That, I believe, was Byers. Byers to Addison. Addison hands it off to Elmer. Elmer looking around. Mid-range jumper. That's going to be short. Rebounded there by Williams. Williams now with it. He passes, I believe that's to Brewer. Brewer back over to Williams. Williams on the near side again, going left to right. Williams hands it off. I believe this is Ward. Ward over there now to Barnes. And I'll get the names eventually. This is Brewer. Brewer over there to Viss. Viss back to Barnes. Barnes floats it inside. He is contacted and will get the foul. That was Sulaka. Sulaka here for Western Michigan getting the foul. So Sulaka will head to the line. He's a 67% free throw shooter. Let's see. Can Miami cover the spread? I mean, probably, Josh. We'll see, though. We'll see. Again, this game was an 11-point game when they met back in January, 87-76. Appreciate you, Josh, for tuning in. There's the first by Sulak, and he's got it. 7-11, 11-7. Sulaka, again, only averages 3 points a game, but can get another one right here. And he gets them both. Sulaka does his job. 12-7, Western Michigan leading Miami of Ohio. Still 14 minutes to go, of course, here in the first half, as this is Suter bringing it down the court for Miami of Ohio. Passes to Byers. Byers inside. This is Addison. He puts it up, is contacted, and gets the foul. It's fouled by Williams. And Addison will head to the line. Again, this is something that Miami of Ohio, they do. They convert their free throws. Again, you're going to hear a lot of names if Miami of Ohio goes to the free throw line with a bunch of 70 pluses. I mean, so this guy, Addison, an 81% free throw shooter, as he actually misses the first. Maybe the announcer's curse. We're going to see some substitutions for both teams. It's March 5th. Gotcha. Kent State Akron at 8 p.m. Oh, wow. Elliot likes it. I hope Miami goes to plus 100 so I can lock in. Gotcha, Elliot. Appreciate you, man, for tuning in. Atlison for the second one. He does connect on that one. 12-8. Western Michigan now bringing it down the court. This is Williams. Williams at the logo. He's looking around. Williams now just being guarded. He's going to go to the far side. Kicks it to the corner. I believe this is Brewer. Brewer back to Williams. Williams driving inside. Finds, I believe this is Viss. Viss with it. He's near the sideline. He does find a avenue to get rid of it. Barnes with it. He's in the lane. Kicks it back to Brewer for a deep three. That's going to be off the mark, but rebounded by... Oh, it's intercepted. Western Michigan with the rebound, but he couldn't quite keep it in as he finds a RedHawk. RedHawks with it on the far side, driving inside. As Atlison for three. That's going to be way off. Rebounded by Western Michigan. Now he takes a tumble. And I don't know if I guess that was a tripping foul or just a stoppage of play. Again, he fell down with, I don't know. Suter, I guess, is going to be charged with that accidental bump. I'm not too sure. USA, watching TV, listen to you. Yeah, appreciate it. So far, it's a rough start because I don't really know the Western Michigan players. Not saying I know the Miami of Ohio players, but I've already covered them once, so it's a little bit easier to remember. Here is Western Michigan. This is Griffith. Griffith there at the top of the arc. As he passes, this is Lewis. Lewis now with it. Passes inside to Burton. Burton driving inside, covered by Woolfolk. Oh, it has it knocked free. He reclaims it. Hook shot. Oh, then it's blocked again. Gets it, puts it up, and it's too strong. Rebounded by Miami of Ohio again, 12-8. This is your score here in Kalamazoo. Kicks it back out. Woolfolk fakes the three, driving inside, and then passes to Narnia. As that is way out of bounds. Western Michigan ball with 12:32 left to go in the first. Western Michigan money line is free. Cinderella will lose both her slippers tonight. Okay, we'll see. Appreciate you, man, for tuning in. Enjoy the game. Appreciate you, Orville. You enjoy your dinner. Enjoy your dinner. Again, thank you. Make sure to tell your nephew thank you for your service. This is Griffith with it. He hands it off to Burton. Burton over to Lewis. Lewis now looking around. Back to Burton. Burton hands it to Griffith. Back to Burton. Mid-range jumper. That's too strong. Tipped by Western Michigan, but intercepted by Atlison of Miami of Ohio. He's driving down. Hands it off, I believe, to Kirby. Woolfolk with it. Now he gives it to Perry. Perry for three. That's good. 12-11 is your score. Western Michigan up by one. Griffith with it at the point. He's at the logo, driving into the far side. Coming inside, looking for a teammate. Does find Brewer. Brewer now driving inside. He's spinning around. Puts it. Oh! And he actually is going to be called to the travel. He went up and couldn't shoot. So he held it. And obviously you cannot do that. So I believe we're going to go to commercial break. 12-11 is your score. Western Michigan up by one. With 11:39 left to go in the first. Man, so far not too bad. So far not too bad by Western Michigan, though. Miami of Ohio, again, they usually make most of their shots, but yeah, you have to think they'll eventually start doing that. Miami of Ohio only shooting 33% from the field. Western Michigan, 36%. Thanks for bringing that up. Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry about the Gonzaga thing, yeah. Sorry. That's my bad. Trey Perry leading with 5 points for the RedHawks. Atlison with 4. And then Elmer with 2. Now, for Western Michigan, it's been practically Brewer. Brewer with 10 points already here in the first half. And then Sulaka made both of his free throws. And that's pretty much where it is. 12-11. here in Kalamazoo. Do you think it goes over 161? I don't know. So initially I thought so, but they're kind of underperforming here as far as points. So now I'm kind of thinking, I don't know. Danny's laughing at the 6-time Super Bowl champion. That's kind of crazy. I would laugh at success, too, if I cheered for a loser. That's just me. That's just me, Danny. Appreciate you, though, Danny, for tuning in. Laughing at the 6-time Super Bowl champion. That's wild. Crazy stuff. Crazy. Laugh at success. You know, it is what it is. Anyway, yeah, again, 12-11 your score. Again, Brewer kind of dominating right now. Again, 10 points. Attempted, he's 4 for 6 from the field, 2 rebounds, not too bad. And Brewer only averages 12 points a game. That's what's interesting. Again, he is cooking. Going to Czech versus Australia game on March 6th. Oh, nice. The Czech Republic or Czechia. I don't know. It's really weird. Okay. All right, we're back. We're back here in Kalamazoo. 12-11 your score. Western Michigan leading by 1. Making sure we're good over there. All right. Miami of Ohio with it again, going right to left, dressed in all black. Western Michigan dressed in gold. This is Perry. Perry with it. He's looking around here on the near side. Again, going right to left. Pick sent by Woolfolk. He's driving inside off the glass and gets the buckets. Miami of Ohio, I believe that might be their first lead of the game. If not, it's been a while. 13-12 is your score. Here's Western Michigan with it. This is Griffith. Griffith beyond the arc. Looking around now, going to the far side. Hands it to Burton. Burton inside to Williams, who slams it home. No, pardon me, that was Brewer. Brewer again. 14-13. Back and forth we go. Here is Miami of Ohio. He kicks it to Woolfolk. This is Perry. Perry with it. He's driving inside. Hands it off and lays it in. Miami again leading by 1. Griffith now with it beyond the arc at the logo. Burton coming out to set the pick, and he does. Gives it to Burton. Burton with it. Finds Viss. Viss for 3. That's going to be off the mark. Rebounded by Atlason. Now there's going to be a foul. Foul on Ryans. Again, 15-14 is your score. Brewer again, he's making everything at the moment. Again, that one was right at the bucket, but geez, 15-14 your score. Brewer 12 points. But right now it's not enough. 15-14. Here is Perry. Perry crossing half court. Looking around here on the near side. Looking for a teammate. Bounce pass to Woolfolk. Again, I have trouble with that name for some reason. It is what it is. He's driving inside. He's in the lane. Boxing in. Looking around. He puts it up and does not get the friendly roll. Rebounded there by Williams. That's Brewer again. Unbelievable. This is Ryans. Ryans with it at the logo. Ryans trying to get some help. He does. Finds Sulaka. Sulaka kicks it in. And that's going to be off the mark. But then Brewer puts it up and gets contacted. And he's going to go ahead and go to the line. 8-2, Miami heating up. Yeah, they are. But Brewer was just fouled, and Brewer's going to go to the line. He's a 69% free throw shooter, so not exactly automatic. But with the way he's shooting, you'd think it will be tonight. Again, a 69% free throw shooter. There's the first. That's going to be short. Cannot convert on that. Going to the Kent's game. It's 10 minutes away. Okay, cool. Well, have fun, Vince. Appreciate you, man. Some substitutes for both sides. I think that's too loud. That might be a big reason why I'm stumbling. Brewer with the second to tie it up. And he does. 15 all. 15-15 with 9:50 to go here in the first half. We got a good one so far in Kalamazoo. as Suter crosses half court. Passes to Perry. Perry taking it to the far side. Kicks it out to Woolfolk. Pump fakes, and he's now going to drive in, but now kicks it out to Perry. Perry with it at the logo. It's going to call Wolf. I'm going to call him Wolf. That's what I got to do. Perry to Suter. Suter looking around. Suter driving inside in the lane. Puts it off the glass and gets the buckets. Miami of Ohio back with a 17-15 lead. This is Ryan's with it. Ryan's with it on the far side. Again, going left to right. Good to see you, Hammer. Appreciate you, man. As Ryan's puts it up and is contacted, and he will head to the line for a couple of shots. And Ryan's is, well, as good as they come. He is a 94% free throw shooter, so you really got to expect that he'll make both. Texas Longhorns will win March Madness. Yeah, I don't know about all that. Woolfolk. Yeah, I don't know. I just can't. I don't know why. I can't pronounce that name. Woolfolk. Woolfolk. I think it's Wolffolk. Wolffolk. No idea. Anyway, made the first. Looking to make the second to tie it up at 17 apiece. And he does. Again, he's automatic. 17-17, just over 9 minutes to go here in the first half. Got a good one so far. Suter over there to Elmer. Elmer to Perry. No, pardon me, that is not Perry. Actually, I don't even see who that guy is. Anyway, this is Byers. Byers with it. Byers to Suter. Suter pump fakes. Euro step. And, can't get the bucket. Rebounded by Elmer. Elmer with it. And puts it up. And can't get the bucket either. Just a little short. Sulaka with the rebound, passes to Brewer. Brewer with it. Back to Ryans. Ryans down the near side. He's looking around. Heavily guarded. Sulaka setting the pick. Ryans now digging inside. Looking to shoot. Now he's looking for a teammate. He does. Finds Williams for three. And there's going to be an offensive foul. That was off the ball. And it's going to be a turnover. Western Michigan coach not happy. MAC tournament coming up. Yeah. You hope Western Michigan wins? Hey, that'd be a crazy story, wouldn't it? Would be pretty crazy if Western Michigan were to be the one to beat Miami. Truth saying they will not. You subscribe? Appreciate it. 68, you're a legend, man. Appreciate it. Again, sorry, just a little bit off so far, but hey, we'll probably get better in the second half. Wheel as in me. Anyway, this is Suter. Suter with it, driving inside, looking around, trying to find somebody. Does find Elmer. Elmer back at the logo, passes back to Suter. Suter guarded by Ryan as Suter bounce pass inside. Wolf with it, kicks it out to Kirby. Kirby driving inside, and he falls down. And are they going to say they're going to say a foul on Western Michigan. And Brewer doesn't like it. Brewer doesn't like it at all. Teammates trying to calm Brewer down, but it looks like they're going to head to commercial break. 17-17 is your score with 7:55 left to go in the first half. Got a good one. Got a good one so far. 68. Yeah, no, appreciate it, man. You got Western Michigan to win this game. Oh, wow. What's up with the Miami of Ohio disrespect? I don't know. I mean, I'm not disrespecting. I guess people think, hey, tonight's the night that an upset will happen. Again, they did play earlier in the year, and that was at Miami of Ohio. And Miami of Ohio only won by 11. And Western Michigan actually apparently were up in the second half of that game. So maybe they're thinking, well, hey, on their home court, it was kind of close until the very end. Maybe they're thinking that, Western Michigan can do something. Maybe they play them better than, just never know. You never know how it could go. Miami of Ohio would lose to a lot of Big Ten teams. Well, I mean, I don't know. But I mean, I'm just a commentator. I guess we'll find out in later March. You got 71 to win 350. Oh, wow. Now, good luck. Yeah, good luck with all your bets, folks. You're liking your under 170. Yeah, the under right now looks like it's going to hit. Because they're not really putting up a lot of points. They're supposed to be winning by 12. Yeah, no, the line was at 11.5. And right now, again, You got to like what Western Michigan's doing, albeit, again, not really much on offense. And, again, you have to imagine that a team that normally shoots 53% from the field, of course I'm referring to Miami of Ohio, will start dropping those shots. Right now shooting at 40%. Could be better, could be worse. Western Michigan shooting 36%, so not good on them either. But that's why you play the games, folks. Stats are just that, stats. Only 12, yeah. Sorry about being disrespectful. Miami has had, yeah, they are having a great year. That's part of why I'm covering them. 28-0, covering this game. And I'm, of course, hoping for a close game, but, you know, if it's a blowout, it's a blowout. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Mad's got Western Michigan plus 11, okay. Vegas slipped up 12.5. Ooh, there you go, taking advantage. You got 900 on Miami, Ohio. Oh, my gosh. Man, yeah, I don't know if I have that money lying around anywhere, but good luck. Good luck, money. Hopefully it lives up to your name. And 17-17 is your score. Inbound pass 3. That's going to be off the side of the backboard. Rebounded there by Brewer. Brewer hands it to Ryans. Ryans now working his way inside. Now going to kick it back out to Viss. Back to Ryans. Beyond the arc again. 17-17 is your score. Western Michigan going left to right. Miami of Ohio right to left. Finds Burton. Burton with it. He's looking for Viss, but then kicks it out to Brewer. Brewer working his way inside. Pivot foot looking. Puts it up and does not get the friendly roll. Rebounded by Kirby. Kirby to Suter. 2-on-2. Suter going to drive inside. Puts it up and does not get the shot. Gets his own rebound. Puts it up. Does not get it. Suter saves it, but then hands it to Burton of Western Michigan. Here's Ryans. Ryans to Brewer. Driving inside. Lays it off the glass. Does not get the friendly roll. Tipped in, but then tipped right back out. I think I may have worded that wrong, but it doesn't matter. It's going to be a stoppage of play. Elmer with the foul. And that was not a shooting foul, I believe. 17-17, again, is your score. Western Michigan going to be inbounding it. Well, maybe not. Maybe it was a shooting foul. Give me a sec, folks. Let me hear what's going on. No, there's a lot of subs. Looks like it's not a shooting. Yeah, I didn't think it was. No one was shooting. All right, Brewer going to be inbounding it for Western Michigan. Western Michigan will have it. This is Barnes. Barnes with it at the logo. Barnes with it. Kicks it out for 3. That's going to be short. Rebounded by Miami of Ohio. He's working his way up. This is Suter. Suter with it going inside. Then finds Atlason for 3. That's going to be short. Tipped way up in the air. Then rebounded by Brewer. What the heck was that? Brewer now with it. Yeah, I don't know. Tread, ignore that one. That was a bad call. We're going to move on. You're not going to hear some good calls till the second half, I think. I'm still kind of rusty. All right, this is Barnes. Barnes to Burton. Burton over there to Viss. Viss, mid-range jumper. Looks like there was an off-the-ball foul. That was off-the-ball foul on Burton. Burton picking up his second foul. How's it going, Chance? Appreciate you, man. Your Starlink system arrives tomorrow. Nice. Yeah, I need to, I don't know. I might do that in the future for sure. Close, but a terribly played game. Yeah. Not much offense so far. 17-17, Miami, Ohio with the ball. Right to left, again, is the direction here. Suter now with it. 6:23 and counting here in the first half. Suter with it beyond the arc. He's looking around, trying to find somebody. And Suter driving inside, spinning around. Finds Atlason, kicks it out to Byers. Byers driving inside off the glass. It does not get the friendly roll. Kirby saves it, but then it's intercepted by Brewer. And now there's a foul on Atlason, who can't believe it. Arms extended out wide. He's like, what did I do? Doesn't really matter. I guess the referee said you did some damage to Brewer. Again, yeah, you are correct. I would agree with that statement. Not really the best game so far, but it's close. That's all you can ask for, especially when the spread is the way it is, when the records are the way it is. This is Western Michigan. This is Barnes. Kicks it into Sulaka. Sulaka gets the friendly roll. 19-17, Western Michigan with the lead. Just under 6 to go in the first. This is Suter. Suter with it at the logo. Now going to the far side. Again, going right to left here. Kicks it to Byers. Byers driving inside. He's underneath the basket. Puts it up and gets his own rebound. But then he was fouled by Brewer. Brewer again. Cannot believe these calls. I believe that was Brewer's second, or maybe it was just his first. I thought he had two, but I guess it's just one. I don't think it was a shooting foul. It was a shooting foul. All right, my bad. Byers going to go to the line. He's a 78% free throw shooter, and he does convert that. Can't believe he had how bad Miami is. I mean, it's just one game, though. You know, you can always just looking at that. Miami of Ohio is a college basketball head coach. Okay, interesting. There is the second, and he does tie it up. 19-19 is your score. Western Michigan with it. This is Barnes. Barnes looking around. He's at the logo, going to the near side. Again, going left to right. Barnes driving inside, kicks it out for three. That's going to be off the mark. Barnes gets the rebound, finds Ryans for three. That's good, Western Michigan. Taking a lead, 22-19. Thought I changed the score. Apparently did not. 22-19 is your score. This is Miami of Ohio. That's Perry. Perry to Suter. Suter looking around. Finds Byers. Byers with it, driving inside. Trying to draw contact. Cannot get the call. And it's rebounded by Western Michigan. Western Michigan now with it. Bounce pass over there to Lewis. Lewis looking around. Finds Brewer. And, oh, it's a bad pass. Miami of Ohio intercepting it. This is Suter. Suter driving inside, trying to go to the lane, and is stripped. They're not going to say a foul. I'm going to say it was good defense there by Salaka. Perry looking for the foul, but no foul. Which team? Because I don't know the players. Gotcha, Jack. I'll do my best. Try to be more clear. Please, appreciate it. Now these guys can make layups. So I guess it was a foul. My bad. Saw a ref pointing, so usually that means it's possession, but no. So he's going to go to the line for two shots. Suter does make the first. Suter is a 74% free throw shooter. Suter with his second again, 22-20. Miami of Ohio at the line. There's the second. That's short. Rebounded there by Lewis. Lewis to Ryans. Western Michigan again with it, going left to right. 4:35 left to go in the first. Again, Western Michigan up by 2. What's been a not-so-great game, but it's a close one at least. Kicks it out to Brewer. Brewer putting it up and gets the call. And he will head to the line for a couple of shots. I believe that was on Suter. Brewer's going to go to the line. Again, he's 1 for 2. At the line, a 69% free throw shooter regardless. Do they bet under on themselves? Because that's how they're playing this guy. Who likes Michigan? I don't know. There's the first. That's going to be too strong. As he misses the first. Sorry, Jay. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you for tuning in. Believe all the MAC teams will be pumped. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Brewer with his second shot as he releases and gets the bucket. A field goal game, 23-20. Just over 4 to go here in the first half. As here is Perry. Perry to Atlason. Atlason to Suter. Suter driving inside, looking around, trying to find someone. Finds Atlason at the logo. He's looking around, finding Suter. Suter with it. He's going to go inside, spinning around, fadeaway jumper, and gets it. Swish. That was a nice shot. Cutting the lead to 1. Here's Western Michigan with it again, going left to right, as this is Ryans. Ryans with it on the near side, and bad pass, but it's somehow with Western Michigan. That's a bad pass, intercepted by Perry. Perry with it for Miami of Ohio. He goes up with it, and it gets the friendly roll. Miami of Ohio leading by 1, 24-23. 3:33 and counting here in the first. This is Ryans. Ryans hands it to Solaka. Back to Ryans. Ryans with it at the logo. He's looking around. Finds Lewis. Lewis back to Ryans. Ryans without the logo. Heavily guarded by Perry. Bounce pass to Sulaka. Sulaka going inside. Puts up the hook shot short. Rebounded by Wolf of Miami of Ohio. Miami of Ohio driving down. This is Suter. Suter with it. Going in the lane. Oh, it's smacked, but they're going to say goaltending. And he doesn't like the call, but Miami of Ohio does. 26-23 is your score. I believe we're going to commercial break. I believe we are with 3:05 left to go in the first. Let's see here. What am I looking at? What am I missing here? I'm doing okay. Scott, appreciate you, man. Can appreciate you, Michael, for tuning in. Please blow them out. I don't know. Right now, Miami, Ohio, I mean, they're playing a little bit better as of late. But no one's really making many shots. Let's see. Akron, Ohio, into the Super. Okay, this guy. What games will we be doing, if anything? Well, I'm doing just this one today. Just doing this one today. Probably going to do hockey this weekend and then back to basketball. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I have to look at it. When it's football season, man, I can tell you a week out what I'm doing. But when it comes to this, when it comes to, like, you know, this, again, not to sound disrespectful to basketball or hockey or whatnot, but it's not football. There's so many games on, I just don't know. So I'd have to look. But probably going to do hockey this weekend. Most likely. What did I get? Yeah, like I said, money. Yeah, I'm just going to, unsure. But yeah, tonight, not going to do anything. This is going to be the only one. And then I'm chilling like a villain. But anyway, yeah, appreciate you guys again for hanging out. If you do enjoy what you're listening to, make sure again to like and subscribe, folks. I'll be doing again the March Madness tournament, which of course happening, I think in about 3 weeks or so. That's when it starts, 3 or 4 weeks. And I will be doing some of the conference tournaments as well. And again, I've done plenty of college basketball already. Again, I gotta do more so I can at least know more of the players. But yeah, again, appreciate you guys for hanging out in this one. Hopefully Cleveland will win. Yeah. Should have cashed out while Western Michigan was on top. It's getting scary, yeah. How much time's left? About just over 3 minutes. 3:06. We're in a commercial break. Yeah, 2,000 on Miami, Ohio. Oh, my gosh. Van, hopefully you win, man. That's all I'll say. Pulling for you. But, yeah, we'll see. You never know, man. Again, still got plenty of time left. Am I about to take off? That might be what's about to happen again. You know, you're probably right, but we'll see. That's why we play the games. That's why we play the games. Got 100 on minus 10.5. Oh, well. Again, pulling for your bets. Question, what you got, man? What you got? Again, we're still in commercial break, so I got you real quick. Again, once the game starts, I'll try to get to the chat, but it's harder. It's a lot more difficult to do that whenever it's during gameplay for basketball or hockey. Now, football and baseball, again, you know, I can always look at the chat. I don't know. This is like the longest thing in the world. What the heck? Well, plus 10.5 cover, I think so. Maybe. I don't know. Miami, Ohio has the momentum, I think. I think most of the chat would agree. Do you do any of the high school games? No, I do not. Don't do any really high school games. All right. Looks like we're back. Finally, Western Michigan inbounding it. Again, down by 3, 26-23 with 3 minutes to go here in the first half. Finds Brewer. Brewer over there. I believe this is Lewis. Lewis to Viss. Viss back to Ryans. Ryans with it at the logo. He's looking around. Ryans down to the far side. Now driving in. Looking for a teammate. Does kick it out to Brewer. Brewer now with it. He's trying to drive inside. He does. Off the glass. Does not get the bucket, but gets the tip in. I believe that was Lewis. Good hustle there by Lewis to make it a 1-point game. 26-25. As here come the RedHawks. This is Perry. Perry to Suter. Suter with it beyond the arc. He's driving inside, looking around, trying to create some room. Suter is going to get called for the travel. And to his disbelief, again, he's sharing some frustrations. Where's Skajic? I don't know. Has not been. I have not called his name tonight. I will let you know, though, when I see him. This is Western Michigan. Western Michigan with it. This is Ryan's. Ryan's with it. I see another player. I have no idea who the heck that is. Don't even have him written down. Ryan's with it. Looking around. This is Brewer. Brewer to Viss. Viss with it beyond the arc. Driving inside. Spinning around. Trying to find the basket. And he does! What a move by Viss. As Western Michigan taking the lead 27-26. Perry with it. Just under 2 to go here in the first. 150 to be exact. Suter hands it off to Perry. Perry driving inside. Spinning around. Kicking it back out to Suter. Suter looking around. Trying to wave people off. Wolf there with the pick as Suter driving inside. Pump fakes. Kicks it out to Allison. Allison to Perry. Perry at the logo. 7 to shoot. He's looking. Going inside. What ball handling that is, though albeit didn't lead to points, as there's the fadeaway air ball. Rebounded by number 52. Don't know who that guy is. This is Ryan's. Ryan's to Viss. Viss with it. He's going inside. Gets a heavy bump. And they're going to call Suter with the foul. Suter, again, frustrated with the calls. And now the head coach is swearing at the referees. Maybe you're going to do whatever to keep the record alive. Yeah. Keep the scoring low. Yeah, I don't know if it's defense, but it's something. When do you think Miami, Ohio cools off? I don't know. It's kind of a neat story, though. I mean, I'm not going to pull against them by any means. So this is actually going to go to the line here. It's a 60% free throw shooter. It's a 1-and-1, and he converts the 1, so that'll make it a 2. 1:22 left to go here in the first half. Western Michigan up by a safety, 2 points. Looking to make it a field goal game. Viss with the second. That's too strong. Rebounded there by Elmer. Elmer now taking it up the court again. 1:15 and counting. Hands it off to Wolf. Wolf now hands it to Perry. Perry to Byers. Byers back to Perry. Perry with it at the logo. Looking around. Kicks it out to Elmer. Elmer with it beyond the arc. Finds Atlason. Atlason floats it to Wolf. Wolf with it. Driving inside. And it's going to be a defensive foul on number 52. And now I can get his name. Junior Salou. Salou, maybe? Salou. We'll just do Salou. All right, regardless, Wolf's going to be at the line here. 58% free throw shooter, so a chance to tie the game. 1-and-1 opportunity. Does miss him. And it's going to be rebounded by Ryans. Ryans with it with 52 seconds left to go in the first half. Again, up by 2. Ryans passes to Brewer. Brewer over there to Lewis. Again, Brewer is kind of slowed down a little bit. Back to Viss. Back to Ryans. Forgot his name for a sec. Ryans driving inside. Looking around. Kicks it out to Brewer. Brewer with it beyond the arc. 36 seconds. 10 left to shoot. And Ryan's going to drive it inside. Puts it up. Gets the friendly roll. What a shot. What a shot by Ryans. 30-26. 23 seconds left. Shot clock has turned off. As the Western Michigan crowd liking what they're seeing, they are rising to their feet. Well, albeit a few of them. They're starting to rise slowly but surely. One of them thought about getting up. They didn't. This is Perry. Perry driving inside. Kicks it out to Elmer. Elmer could not hit onto the ball as Perry's pass a little bit off. And now everyone's rising to their feet there in Kalamazoo. 4-point game, Western Michigan. Up by 4, 30-26. 5 seconds left. We'll see. And again, you imagine they're going to try to get another shot off. Finds Ryans. Ryans with it. Passing half court. Hands it off to Lewis. Lewis just jacks up a 3. Too strong. And that is how your first half is going to end. Possible upset, folks. 30-26, Western Michigan leading Miami of Ohio. Miami of Ohio coach is screaming at the referees. He is not happy. Now he's red. He is as red as as this. He is not happy. That's just making the Western Michigan crowd so they're loving this. He is. Oh, they gave him a tech. They gave him a tech. They gave him a tech. Again, he was swearing earlier. Now he just pushes down a chair. What is he doing? Now he just yelled at a cop. What is this guy doing? Just yelled at police. He just yelled at a police officer. This guy's crazy. What the heck? I'm not even kidding. That happened. What the flip? That's crazy stuff. Unbelievable stuff. I'm sorry. I'm actually crying. That's kind of funny. Appreciate you guys for hanging out. That was pretty wild to witness. Just pointed and yelled at a cop while he was walking by. I don't know. I mean, maybe the cop was in the way of someone else I didn't see. That was crazy. Wax, hold the second lap to go. Yeah, for sure. Unbelievable. Coached up. Yeah, scream at the bums. Yeah, for sure. That was wild. I'm going to have to see the clips. That was crazy. That was pretty funny. That was the best part. Honestly, that was the best part of the game. 45 seconds of greatness by that coach. Just yelling at everyone. That was wild. Second half going to turn up. Maybe, yeah, hopefully. I mean, honestly, I'm great. This is great. This is honestly best case scenario to create like the drama or like just the story that the undefeated team, they're now on the ropes to just a kind of an unsuspecting team in Western Michigan. That's pretty great. It was. Trying to light a fire underneath this team. Yeah, maybe. Worst Miami has played all year. Probably. I mean, yeah. I mean, only 26 points. Again, they average 92 a game. I mean, this is well below what they normally do. Ohio -12 might be cooked. I mean, they could go on a run. They could. Tom Izzo too. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, appreciate you guys for tuning in. That was pretty fun. Hopefully, again, you've enjoyed the broadcast where you leave a like and subscribe. Helps out small channels like mine. But again, we're a growing channel as I'm entering year 2 here on YouTube. Again, I normally do football. I'm an NFL guy. Always will be an NFL guy. Again, love doing the Steelers. But again, don't think it's just a Steelers channel. I do cover the other 2 windows every single Sunday. Steelers game, other game, and then, of course, the Sunday night game, along with, of course, Monday night, Thursday night, folks. So, again, I cover everybody. Covered everybody at least once. All 32 teams. And, again, do college football as well. College basketball. A little bit of hockey. Did the Olympics, the Winter Olympics. That was pretty fun. And, yeah, again, also we'll be doing a lot of baseball as well and a little bit of the UFL. So, again, a lot of sports here. Again, if you're a sports fan, you're definitely subscribing right now. Again, it is free to do so. So you won't be sent a bill, I promise you. I'm not going to be sending you nothing to subscribe. It is completely free. You're so hyped this is the loss? Yeah, maybe. Western Michigan starts half with the ball and foul shots. I guess so. I think from what I heard, they just teed him up at the end. They teed him up. He was going crazy. Y'all think the game's going to go to overtime? I don't know. What's going on? It was a lot of crazy stuff. All right, my bad, folks. I got to get you the stats here at the half. Let's get you the stats. All right, Wolf. Again, I've been calling him Wolf because I can't pronounce Wolfolk for some reason. 2 points, 4 rebounds, and assist. Perry with 9 points and an assist. Byers with 2 points. Suter with 7 points, 2 rebounds. Elmer with 2 points, 2 rebounds, and an assist. Adlison with 4 points and 2 rebounds. And, yeah, again, they're shooting 36% from the field, which is well below their 53%. So definitely not doing too great there. As far as Western Michigan, Burton with 3 rebounds and an assist. Ryans with 4 points, 2 rebounds. Brewer with 17 points. Again, he kind of started off really hot. Slowed down a little bit, but again, that's a great first half. Can't ask for much more. 17 points, 5 rebounds for him. Lewis with 2 points, 3 rebounds and assist. Williams with 2 rebounds there. Let's see. Solaka with 4 points and a rebound and assist. Vince with 3 points and a rebound. And Barnes with 4 rebounds and assist. So there you go. Again, they're shooting 37%, which, again, is below what they normally shoot of 44%. But definitely, again, hurting much more of Miami of Ohio. They're only shooting 25% from beyond the arc. Let's see here. GG to that 150. Yeah, it's not looking good. Unless they just remember how to shoot. Miami stayed up late on 2K. I guess so. They were playing too much. I got the, I need to play it. I said this the other night. I got ESPN College Hoops 2K5. I need to play it. I got it on the PS2. I need to play it once. Got it for like $5 at Second and Charles. I need to give it a shot. And I love NFL 2K. I love the NFL 2K5. I love NFL 2K2. That's actually my favorite one on the Dreamcast. But yeah, I need to play that. Cannot lose against. I mean, I don't know. I don't know about all that, John. But hey, you know, we'll see if they can answer right back. You know, we'll see if they have it, if they have the mental toughness to overcome it. They just won't cover. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. We'll find out. Might bet the under on themselves. This guy. I mean, again, folks, bad games happen. Bad games happen. Again, upsets happen. They do. They do. That was pretty wild to witness, though. That was pretty funny at the end there. Again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Thank you again. I got some subs. Appreciate you guys. That's awesome. That is pretty darn cool. Sorry over here yelling. Oh, the wife is playing some video games. I don't know. She plays like Peak or whatever. I don't really know what that's all about. Sports. You know it. Appreciate you, man. Mysterious, for tuning in. Appreciate you, my man. Just, again, waiting for the half to end. Let's see if there's any scores across. I don't know if there really is. Probably not. Yeah, there's really nothing, actually. There's just two other games on. Cornell's beating Yale 41-30, and Quinnipiac up on Niagara 21-18. That's really it. Nothing else happening. Put cheers anyone on. If they do, they make $3.90. Yeah, nice. Have it parlay for tomorrow. All basketball finna lose it before third match. This guy. Gotta have a little bit more faith than that. A little bit more. But if not, that's fine. If not, that's fine. 11 points looks good. Yeah. Major overreactions. Again, yeah, I mean, you just gotta, I don't know. I'm all about, again, I've been doing this for a year. I've seen way too many games, even prior to this, obviously. I've watched sports my entire life where just comebacks can happen, folks. And, you know, again, everyone, you know, the Patriots were so dominant. You guys do remember they didn't go undefeated every year. They would lose games, and often they were to nobodies. Upsets would happen. Upsets do happen. That's just the way it goes. It's just the way it goes. Miami, Ohio coach pushed over a DJ speaker. Oh, I thought it was a chair, but that's even better. That's even better. He was pretty upset. He made eggs in a basket, somehow burned it all. That is tough. That was pretty fun. That may have been like the best moment in this game for sure. Comebacks, yes. Spread covering, no. I mean, they could flat out dominate. You know, they can just start sinking everything, and you never know. But you're probably right, though. I'm not going to really push back. I'm just happy it's a good game because I was getting a little bit concerned when I chose this game. Like, man, I hope it's not a blowout. But no, Western Michigan doing pretty solid stuff. And a parlay never bet the last late games. That's fair. That's fair. I'm not much of a bettor myself, but I know, again, you know, talk to a lot of people that bet on here doing this. So, again, I pull for y'all to win. How bad is Miami looking? They are struggling. They really have forgotten how to shoot. They have really forgotten how to shoot. Again, their coach just yelled at everybody. Pushed over I guess it was, a DJ speaker. I thought he yelled at a cop. I really did. Yeah, it's not going well if you're a Miami fan. They can start dunking, but the algorithm of the pressure, keep it close. Yeah. It's been a week since I was last year trying to think of stuff to share. A coworker got hit by a train. Oh my gosh, that's horrible. That's terrible. What the heck? Good defense or just missing? I don't think it's that great defense, honestly. I mean, I could be wrong. I don't think Western Michigan's all up on them. I really don't. But I think they're just flat out missing. Good teams can play bad. This is suspiciously bad. I don't know. I mean, it's tough to go undefeated. I mean, no matter who you're playing. So that would be my argument to that. But I mean, I don't know. I'm not going to really push back other than that. Has foul trouble. They have a couple of guys at 2. I don't think they have anyone at 3. No, they don't. They have 3. They have 3 guys at 2. They actually only have 8 personal. Western with 9. That's interesting. They're just showing off. Is the MAC a 2-bid league? Last time was 1999. Interesting. Yeah, so I guess the way the MAC can get Akron and Miami of Ohio in is if Akron were to beat Miami of Ohio in the MAC championship. I guess that's the only way. That was a wild sequence of events. Yeah, it sounds crazy. Hopefully it's okay. We might be coming back. I don't know. We're going to coverage. So only 8 teams in the MAC. So Western Michigan will not be in unless they just win the last 2 games and get help. Miami of Ohio would play UMass. Akron would play Buffalo. So Western Michigan needs to win out and get help to get into the MAC tournament. I'm watching it on CBS Sports Network. CBS Sports Network. 4 points with 20 minutes left. Yeah, I mean, it's anybody's game. It's anybody's game for sure. So, I work construction, so we're digging a hole, and you go on break like 300 feet away is a railroad. They had just converted into a footpath type of thing, and it was, oh, wow. Sign was saying it too, yeah. Yeah, that's tough, man. That's crazy stuff. Looks like Miami of Ohio is out there. They're practicing shooting, and that's what they definitely need to do. Go and sit on the rails because it's overgrown and lots of shade. That's all I'll say. It was something, a train of a decommissioned public area. Wow. I think Miami is in the tournament, to be honest. It's better they lose a game before the March Madness starts. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I mean, a lot of people have that mentality. I kind of do, but at the same time, I also don't understand it. Because you never want to lose. But I get it, though, for the psyche or whatnot. Because eventually you will lose. That's kind of the psyche. Or you want to lose because you want to know how to lose, or, want to know the feeling of losing so you never experience it again. There's many different reasons why. I get it. I don't know if I would definitely sign off on that, though. Miami of Ohio won the first. Yes, it was 87-76 in Miami of Ohio. So that was it was a good game. It seemed like a good game. Again, Western Michigan was up in the second half, apparently. And then Miami of Ohio kind of pulled away. You lose focus, yeah. Yeah, I can understand both sides to the argument. I personally would not want to lose. I mean, because it's losing. But yeah, I totally get it, though. Totally understand it. All right, let's see here. Are you showing the game? No. Good luck finding it, by the way. Will Miami of Ohio enter the March Madness tournament undefeated? 78% of you guys are saying yes. Should I start over that poll? Should I do it? Does Paramount have CBS Sports? I actually don't know. They should. You would think so. I'm going to start it over. Let me actually just do who's winning this game. Let's just do that. All right, let me know what you guys are thinking. Again, Western Michigan up by by 4. And we better come out with some fire, yeah. Jeez. They're showing the replay. Shoving the DJ thing and then just yells at... I thought he yelled at a cop, but oh well. That was pretty crazy stuff. I want to get chips, but I don't want to leave my house. Oh, that's tough. Miami could easily put up 50 to 60 points this half. They could. Again, they averaged 92 a game, so they definitely... I mean, it's 46, so... They could. 50, 60 points in this half. They could, again, if they just start hitting their shots. I mean, that's... If they just flip a script. I mean, it could happen. But we'll see. Again, hopefully it's a good one. Hopefully it's a good second half. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Ask ChatGPT. Yeah, I guess so. I don't know about all that. Ask ChatGPT about this. Would be interesting. All right, I think we're about to get back. I think we are about to get back underway here. But, yeah. So, Ryan's going to shoot 2 shots. Again, the head coach got a tech. So, it'll be Ryan's tasked with the shots. He's a 94% free throw shooter. There's the first. He actually missed it. He actually missed it. Unbelievable. And you'll get another shot. Again, pretty much free points. Someone shouted as he released. I thought this was in Western Michigan, but apparently not. 31-26 is your score again. They will also get the ball. How are you? I'm doing all right, Dej. Appreciate you for tuning in. How you watching the game? It's on CBS Sports Network. So they will not get the ball. I thought they would. My bad. Perry with it for Miami of Ohio as we start the second half again. They are down by 5. Kicks it out to Suter. Suter with it down the near side. Going in the lane. Lays it off the glass and gets the bucket. Back to a field goal game. 31-28 here is Western Michigan. This is Ryan's with it on the near side. He's looking around trying to find somebody. Now going to the far side. Finding Lewis. Lewis beyond the arc. He just jacks up a 3 and gets the buckets. And that's how you answer right back. 34-28. Is your score. Perry with it. Perry to Suter. Suter at the logo. He's going inside. Suter pump fakes and is going to get called for a travel. Suter is like, my bad. He's not arguing back. The Western Michigan crowd liking it. Just watch the replay of the coach on X. Looks like yelled at FN. FN. I would not know what that means as Ryan's driving inside. Ryan has it rejected, though. Rebounded there by Burton, and he puts it up and gets fouled. He will head to the line for a couple of shots. Wolf not liking it. Wolf, he's asking the referee. So Burton will head to the line for a couple of shots. He's a 68% free throw shooter. Burton with it again at the line. He's looking around, gets the shot, and converts the first. It's now a touchdown game, 35-28 football score. Again, I miss football, folks. I'm a football guy. 35-28, Burton with it at the line again for his second shot. Again, a 68% free throw shooter. There is the second, and that one's good. An 8-point game here in Kalamazoo, Michigan. Here comes the RedHawks, though, as here's Suter. Suter to Byers. Byers to Wolf underneath. Wolf driving inside, spinning around, looking for a teammate. Finds Perry. Perry with it. He's looking around down to the far side. Spins around to Wolf. Wolf for 3. That's too strong. Suter kicks it out to Wolf. He just jacks up a 3. Looks like there was a foul. A foul on Suter underneath. Trying to see what the foul was. They're not being specific. So Western Michigan ball. Suter by way at 3 fouls. This is Ryan's with it down the near side. Again, going right to left is Western Michigan's. Ryan looking around beyond the arc. Kicks it out to Brewer. Brewer with it. Back out to Ryan's. Ryan's with it at the logo. Going to the far side. Driving inside at the free throw line. Goes to Brewer. Brewer going inside in the lane. Hopping around. Fadeaway jumper. Air ball. But he gets his own rebound. Brewer with it again. Puts it up. Does not get the bucket. Rebounded by Burton. Burton has it taken away by Suter. Suter racing down. It's a 2-on-1. Suter driving inside. And gets the call. Ryan's can't believe it. Suter looked like he pushed off. Ryan still has his hands up in disbelief, and he will head to the line for a couple of shots. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I thought Suter was the one that pushed. Suter used his elbow. There's nothing Brewer did, or pardon me, Ryan's did. Suter is a 74% free throw shooter. Again, watch the spoiler there, John. Appreciate you, though. But again, I'm not exactly the nicest guy to spoiling, but you're good. Just try to keep it to a minimum, as in 0. Does convert the first and gets the second. 36-30 is your score. Heavy pressure as they're doing the press there for Miami. Western Michigan trying to cross half courts. And looks like there is a... Well, I have no idea what just happened. They just blew whistles. Why isn't Skagit playing? I have no idea. Oh, the clock never sets. Oh, wow. Again, that's interesting. Happened earlier in the game, too. So Western Michigan not getting it together, I guess. I'm not too sure. Yeah, I don't know. Skagit hasn't, I don't think he's entered the game. Skagit has not entered the game for Miami of Ohio. All right, we're back. 18:02 left to go. This is Williams. Williams with it. He's driving inside mid-range jumper. That's good. 38-30 is your score. This is interesting. As Perry to Byers to Kirby going inside, and does not get the bucket. Pardon me, that was Elmer with the shot. Williams now with it. He puts it up and gets it stuffed. As now Byers rebounding it for Miami of Ohio. Suter now with it. Suter looking around at the logo. Again, it's an 8-point game. Suter pump fakes, looking around, kicks it out to Byers. Pump fake again. Kicks it to Elmer. Elmer with it. Setting it to Wolf on the near side. He's now going inside. Fadeaway jumper and gets the buckets. 38-32 is your score. Though if you're watching CBS Sports Network, you'd say 40-30 as they added scores for Western Michigan for some reason. This is Williams. Williams with a floater. That's no good. That was an air ball, actually. Perry now with it. He spins around, hands it off to Wolf. Wolf with it. At the logo, driving inside, puts it up, gets the call and the buckets. And he'll have an opportunity to complete the 3-point play. Miami's record is done after all that. I don't know. Again, you just never know. It's now, again, just moments away potentially from a 3-point game. 16:49 left to go, by the way, Danny. Appreciate you, man, for tuning in. 16:49 left to go in the second half. Wolf, by the way, a 58% free throw shooter. As there is the free throw, and it's good. Swish, nothing but nets. 3-point game, 38-35 is your score. Ryan's with it at the logo for Western Michigan. Again, going right to left. Dressed in gold. Miami of Ohio dressed in black. Hands it off to Burton. Burton now to Brewer. Brewer looking around. He's going inside, spinning around. Loses control, but gets it back. Puts it up and gets the buckets and the foul. So after Miami of Ohio just did that again, that was Wolf. Brewer does the exact same thing. For some reason, I don't know, I thought my screen just turned off there. That was kind of odd. Brewer with it at the line. And he gets the buckets. Gets the three-point play. 41-35. Sorry, I just saw that Mads was... Sorry, Mads. Just realized it hid your comment. Sometimes it hides it automatically. I don't control that. Anyway, 41-35 is your score. 16:26 left to go in the second half. This is Suter with it at the logo. He's driving inside. Puts it off the glass and gets the buckets. 41-37 is your score. Western Michigan up by 4 with the ball. This is Williams with it. He's at the point. Coming to the near side. Looking around. Loses the ball. Gets it right back. Kicks it out to Ryans. Ryans with it. Just above the logo. He's driving inside. Mid-range jumper. Does not get the basket. Rebounded there by Kirby. Hands it off to Suter. Suter now with it down the near side. Again going left to right. Suter now with it. Kicks it out to Atlason for a deep three. That's short. Rebounded by Western Michigan. Kicks it out to Brewer. Brewer now hands it off to Ryans. 15:33 left to go. Trying to slow it down a little bit. Ryans with it again at the point. Now going to the far side. Cutting inside. He's in the lane. Now going to circle around. Hands it off to Williams. Williams driving inside. Trying to get contact. Floats it up and gets the basket. 6-point game. Six-point game. Here is Miami of Ohio. Atlason cuts it inside to Perry. Perry puts it up and gets the buckets. And again, you're good, John. Appreciate you, man. 4-point game. Western Michigan up 43-39. 14:51 to go. Ryan's working his way inside. He's looking around now as he retreats beyond the arc. Calling Burton to help him out. Burton sets the pick. Ryan's in the lane. Dribbling around, kicks it to Burton, off the glass, and gets the bucket. These guys are starting to make their shots now. They are starting to fall. We might see a higher scoring second half. In fact, they're already halfway to their first half total with 14 to go as Suter puts it up and gets the bucket. These guys are starting to make them. I don't know about 160, but we might be in the ballpark. We'll see. 45-41, Western Michigan again up by 4. Ryans kicks it to Lewis. Lewis has it batted away, but then gets it right back. Lewis back to Brewer, back to Lewis. Lewis looking around, back to Brewer. Brewer back to Lewis. Lewis to Ryans in the corner. Jab step, corner three. He gets it. Oh, what a shot. 48-41. Just under 14 to play. Suter now going to drive inside. Suter gets contacted and gets the foul. It did not go up with it. He went up with it after the whistle was blown. He's asking for it. He's like, no, you're not getting it. Appreciate you, Charles, for tuning in. Appreciate you guys again. Sorry for missing the chat. Good to see you, Tammy. Miss Tammy, appreciate you for tuning in. I don't know about the great broadcasting voice tonight. I think it's more my regular voice. 48-41. We're going to a commercial break. 48-41 is your score with 13:50 left to go in the second half. Pretty solid game. Pretty solid. Miami's fighting. It's a fun one. Do they have their starters? They do, Danny. Yep. Have a great rest of your. Appreciate you, Charles. Thank you. 7-point game. Yep. It's good. This is a good one. This is a great one. This is much. Yeah. This is honestly better than I thought it would be. Gabe's not over. Yep. And appreciate you guys for hanging out. Pretty solid one here in Western Michigan again. 28-0 Miami of Ohio. Well, they're down to 10-18 Western Michigan. Both teams starting to ramp up the scoring again. The first half was 30-26 Western Michigan leading at the half. Already we have 18 points for Western Michigan, 15 for Miami of Ohio. So again, looking like we'll see much more scoring here in the second half. You're fan of putting your money on Western Michigan. You know how it works, though, Josh. As soon as you do that, then Miami, Ohio is going to go off. That's how it goes. Can Miami win the game? I don't know. We'll see, TV. Appreciate you, man, for tuning in. Not KHZ saying, let's go, Duke. Duke still, I think you guys are number one, right? Pretty solid team yourself. Appreciate you, SR. Appreciate you, man, for the kind words. Tell us times. Right now, again, we're at commercial break 13:50. All right, buddy, you're going to spam that. We're going to put you in timeout for a minute and let you think about what you did. Yeah, Brat. Enjoying Western Michigan, yeah. What's your prediction? I don't know. Could go either way. Could go either way. That's where the website's saying 47-41. The score bug said 48. I don't know. The other one took Western Michigan, yeah. That's nice to see. Wow. Can Miami win the game? We'll see. Again, it's a good one. It's a good one here. All right. Again, we're back. Again, I don't know. Is it 48-41, 47-41? The score bug said 48. That was really weird. Let me just... I don't know. I'll let you guys know as soon as I do. But we're not going to find out, I guess. It's 47. Yeah, apparently it's 47. I don't know. Everyone's saying 47. The score bug said 48 before I went. But I'm just confused on what 2 or 3 was not a 2 or a 3. Because that was literally, I don't know. It was weird. I don't know. Anyway. They're inbounding it. Miami of Ohio with it. Down by 6, apparently. This is Atlason. Atlason working his way in the paint. In the lane. Puts it up. Gets the bucket and the foul. It's now a 4-point game. Again, apologies on what happened earlier, but apparently it took away a point. Sulaka with the foul. Atlason will head to the line for a couple of shots. He's an 81% free throw shooter. Again, 13:39 to go in this one. There's the buckets. It's now a 3-point game, 47-44. Ryan's heavily pressured, kicks it to Viss, finds, I believe that is Williams. Williams with the pass to Ryans. Ryans now with it across half courts. Coming to the near side, again, going right to left. Sulaka setting the pick. Ryan's going to the far side, looking around. And he gets contacted by Kirby. Kirby not exactly happy. So that's a foul. I'm not sure that's his first foul. That's right. Kirby changed his number from 6 to 12. Don't know, or 12 to 6. Ryan's now with it at the logo. He's looking around, going to the far side, cutting inside. Ryan's pump fakes, looking around, finding Viss. Viss at the logo. Viss driving inside, spinning around. Viss putting it up and gets the buckets. 49-44 is your score. 12:59 left to go in this one. Elmer kicks it to Atlason. Atlason hands it off to Suter. Suter at the logo. Pump fakes, puts it up, does not get the friendly roll. Viss hands it off to Ryans. Again, a 5-point game. Western Michigan with the lead. The coach literally shoving his player. It's more of a gentle shove. Gentle push. Ryans to Viss. Viss just jacks up a 3, and it's off the mark. Rebounded there by Miami of Ohio. Suter brings it up the court from left to right. Hands it off to Allison for a deep 3. That's not even close. Rebounded by Western Michigan. This is Brewer. Brewer looking around. Brewer hands it back to Ryans. Ryans at the logo. Ryans just kind of chilling. Leave that Suter on the defense. Ryans to Viss. Viss for another 3. That's too strong. Eventually it'll drop though, right? Rebounded there by Miami of Ohio. Byers with it. Byers hands it to Wolf. No, this is Elmer. Elmer with it. Goes up, gets the shot, does not get the bucket. As he will head to the line for a couple of shots. Sulaka with the foul. That is his third. Looks like we're going to another commercial break. 49-44. We'll see if they take away another point with 11:49 left to go in the second half. 48. Yeah, Deja, I don't know what happened there, Deja. They took away a point. I have no idea. It's the first half. Plenty of game left. It's the first half. I don't know about that, Simon, but maybe mentally if you're trying to get Miami, Ohio to think that maybe. Western Michigan looks good. Yeah, no, they're both teams looking a little bit better here in the second half. Good to see you, Nate. Appreciate you, man. I know you're ready for some Reds baseball. Crush Carrick 64-22. Nice. Not even betting this one. Every time a college team is at their peak, their two best players get injured. Just watch and see if anything happens. Gotcha. Appreciate you, Don. Appreciate you, man. It's an NBA update. Cleveland 21, Detroit 17. Nice. Again, thank you guys for hanging out. Again, it's a 5-point game with 11:49 left to go in the second half. Again, hopefully you're enjoying the broadcast. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe before you go. Again, that's what I do. I call games, folks. I call games. So, yeah, if you do like sports here, football guy, basketball, whatever. And again, just really college basketball. Don't really do the NBA. We'll be doing a lot of MLB as well. But, yeah, again, if you're a sports fan, make sure, again, to subscribe. It is free, by the way, to do so. Free as can be. I take OG 20 points. Okay. Sliced your pinky finger off. Work. Oh, wow. Never rush yourself. Yeah, no, never do that. Don't do that. Hopefully all is well, Nate. Current active win streaks. Virginia with 9. High Point with 11. Navy with 12. Miami of Ohio 28. So kind of a huge gap there. We'll see again. See what happens. Again, with just under 12 minutes to go. Need another water. All right, so Elmer's going to go to the line. Again, he was fouled just before he went to commercial break. Elmer is a 79% free throw shooter. As there's the first, that's going to be good. 49-45. Getting a little bit loud there in Western Michigan. Getting a little bit loud. That's going to be short. Rebounded by Miami of Ohio, but then he loses the ball. And now Williams with it. Hands it to Ryans. Ryans on the ground, and they're all pummeling him. And now he's holding his elbow, and there's going to be a jump ball. Again, 49-45. The CBS Sports Network will say it's 50-44. Maybe that's what it was. CBS Sports Network doesn't know what they're talking about. And another timeout, 49-44, or 49-45. CBS Sports Network is a joke. They're genuinely terrible. You play a stream of football, you know it's. I already did. Again, I did football this last year. I'm entering my second year here on YouTube. And yeah, most of my subscribers were from football. It's not even close. Not even close. Like I had, I think, with baseball and college basketball combined from March till April, I had 350. And then at the Super Bowl, I ended with 6,400. So, like, yeah, it's like not even close. So, yeah, definitely doing football, man. I'm a big football guy. I love football. Let's see here. What am I missing? Has Miami Ohio beat any legit teams? I don't, as far as like non-conference games, they really didn't play anybody. They beat Old Dominion, Trinity, Air Force, Mercyhurst, Arkansas Pine Bluff, UNC Greensboro, IU East, Maine, UNC Asheville, Eastern Kentucky, Wright State, Milligan. And that was it. So those are their non-conference opponents. So they've just been beating up on the MAC. And again, Akron's not too bad. But, we'll see. We'll see. Maddie, you sideline yourself on the fourth day of the job. Oh, yeah, it's rough, man. Your score's correct. Yeah, I don't know. CBS Sports Network, they're putting scores for the wrong team. It's ridiculous, man. It was like this in football, too. I mean, it was genuinely bad. Like, just watching the MAC, which was fun. Again, it's the best bad football you ever watch. It really is entertaining. But, like, yeah, what made it worse is, like, the coverage. And they'll have a camera, like, it feels like it's a mile away. You can pretty much see the entire field off the one shot. It was bad. But we're going to do that again. Again, if you're a football fan, we'll be here. will be here. That was crazy. That was pretty fun. Definitely miss football. All right, we're back again. It's a 4-point game. Again, I know we came back just for a free throw practically, but that's what the TV executives wanted there at CBS Sports. Now the camera's fuzzy, so I don't know what the heck's going on. All right, looks like Barnes going to be inbounding here for Western Michigan. Again, they're going right to left. That conference is awesome. It's definitely entertaining. I'll concede that. Ryans kicks it out to Brewer. Brewer to Williams. Williams gets Williams with the travel. Too many steps. That's a turnover. 4-point game. Again, if you're Western Michigan, you can't do that. You can't give Miami of Ohio free possessions. As Elmer's going to be inbounding it to Suter. Again, a 4-point game. They trailed by 4. 45-49. Suter with it at the logo. Bounce pass to Adlison. Floater here to Elmer. Elmer underneath puts it up and gets the buckets. It's a 2-point game. 49-47. Ryan's now with it at the logo. He's looking around, trying to find somebody. Gets a pick. Burton kicks it out to Lewis for 3. Lewis is short. Rebounded, though, by Brewer. Brewer with it. He's in mid-range, spinning around, and is contacted by Byers. Byers wouldn't let him go. They're going to say are they saying the foul's on Byers or what? I'm not too sure. I think it was a foul on Byers. It had to be. He's the one that pushed him in the back. That was interesting. They have 22-year-old girls who don't know sports? Probably. I mean, you're probably not wrong. I don't know. This is just... CBS Sports Network is pretty much the bottom of the barrel, to be honest with you. It was just crazy. CBS is so good. Oh, an inbound pass to the wrong team. Suter with it. Free shot and lays it in. Goaltending, actually. The bucket still, of course, went in regardless. 49-49. Just an absolute... I don't know what that was all about. Just a free 2 points for Miami of Ohio. If anyone is on the books, folks, it might be that player. I don't know who that was. I think that was Barnes with it, maybe. Barnes now with it currently. He gets contact with the hard foul. Suter. That's his 4th. Suter he has flirted with danger the entire night. Again, already at 4 fouls. He's going to hit the bench. Suter can't believe it. He is not happy. He is hand-slapping, but he's not exactly thrilled to be doing that. Suter, jeez, that's funny. 49-49 is your score. 10-55 is your score. Looks like we're already at the bonus. As Barnes with the free throw. That's too strong. Rebounded there by Byers. This is Perry with it. Perry with it again. Western Michigan with a chance to take the lead. As Elmer for 3. Deep 3. Rebounded there by Lewis. Lewis passing to Williams. Williams with it on the far side. Again going right to left. Williams to Brewer. Brewer cutting inside. Looking around. Mid-range. Spinning around in the paint. Puts it up. Gets the bucket. Western Michigan back up by 2. With 10:25 to go here in the second half. Again, just watch the spoilers, folks. I promise you, I will get to the game. I promise you. It's like, well, it's kind of the reason I'm doing this. Perry with it beyond the arc. He kicks it out to Elmer. Elmer underneath. It's tipped away. It's stolen away by Western Michigan. Williams with it spinning around. Williams driving inside. Puts it up. Gets the buckets. And the foul. What a play by Williams. That was all him. That was all him. What in the world again? You're muted. Don't understand the obsession to keep up with type the score in the chat and then just let everyone know. I don't understand it. I just don't get it. It's like, oh, they just scored. Oh, let me put it. I don't get it. I don't understand. I just will never get it. Never once has that crossed my mind. 53-54. Again, watch it SRT. Oh my gosh, you guys. All right, we have to mute. Gonna have to mute some people here. All right, it's 54-49. I promise you, folks. Promise you. I will get to it. 54-49. This is Perry. That was Kirby. Kirby to Wolf. Wolf with it. He's going inside. Looking around. Puts it off the glass. Does not get the friendly roll. Western Michigan with the ball. Again, up by 5. 9:36 left to go. This is Williams. Williams with it on the far side. Hands it off to Burton. Burton with it to Barnes. Barnes back to Lewis. Lewis to Brewer. Brewer spinning around. Kicks it out to Burton. Burton back to Lewis. Lewis to Brewer. Brewer looking around. Mid-range. Fadeaway jumper. That's short. Rebounded there by Kirby. Kirby with it. He's driving down the near side. Perry with it. Perry back to Elmer. Elmer with it at the logo. This is Byers. Byers back to Elmer. Elmer with it again at the logo. Looking around to Wolf. Wolf looking around. Again, beyond the arc. Hands it off to Perry. 9 to shoot. Perry driving inside. Spinning around. Kicks it out to Wolf for 3. That's short. Rebounded by Western Michigan, but then it goes off the leg of Brewer. And it's going to be Miami ball with 8:45 to go. Might be going to commercial break. No, we're not. It's 54-49 Western Michigan leading. Doctors, yeah. Attention star weirdos. I don't understand. It's like, it's weird. I don't get it. Really happens in college games. Honestly, it's like only college. If it's like, I don't know. NFL doesn't really happen. It's only college sports. Bounce it inside, intercepted by Williams. Williams again with it. Driving inside, puts it up, gets the bucket and the foul. Williams has done it again. Williams coming alive here in the second half. Again, it was really all Brewer in the first half, but Williams putting the Broncos on his back here in the second half. Williams at 11 points. Man, oh man. So it looks like they're going to, hold on. Told you it was going to cover, that's all that matters. I guess so. Not really delayed by 3 minutes. Delayed by a minute, by the way. Buddy. Williams with it at the line. Williams is a 87% free throw shooter. Williams at the line again, looking to make this an 8-point game, and he does. 57-49. Perry with it, hands it off to Suter. Suter with it, crossing half court. He's looking around, going in the lane, gets contacted, and they're going to call a foul on Barnes. 8:33 left to go here in the second half. Barnes not really happy with it. That was his second. So you're just driving inside. So yeah, that was not a shooting foul. So all right. Suter inbounding it, hands it off to Perry. Perry with it at the logo. Perry's looking around, going to the far side, hands it off to Elmer. Elmer to Suter. Suter looking around. Suter kicks it out to Wolf. Wolf to Suter. Suter with it on the near side. Looking around, puts it up, and does not get the friendly roll. Last touch, though, by Miami of Ohio. Western Michigan ball with 8:15 left to go in this one. I like Bon Jovi. Yeah, for sure. Bon Jovi is great. My favorite song is It's My Life. That's my favorite Bon Jovi song. All right, 8:10 left to go here. Western Michigan again up by 8. This is Barnes with it at the logo. He's looking around, driving inside, now fading back beyond the arc. Might be killing some time. 8 minutes to go here. Heavily covered by Perry. Barnes, mid-range jumper. That's too strong. Tipped away. Rebounded there by Miami of Ohio. This is Kirby. Kirby with it. Kirby hands it off to Suter. Suter beyond the arc. Suter spinning around, looking around, hands it off to Kirby. Kirby going inside, gets contacted by Lewis. With 7:40 left to go in the second. Again, an 8-point game. And looks like, yeah, commercial break. 57-49 is your score. As time is running out on potentially, again, the perfect season for Miami of Ohio. Appreciate you, David. Appreciate you, man, for tuning in. Download Fubo so you can try to watch it. Yeah. It's a good one. It's a good one. That one time I went to bet they lose. That's how it goes. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, man. It's how it goes. That's how it goes. Got a good one, though. This has been a treat. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Feel free, of course, to chat down below. Talk about whatever you like for the most part. If you can try to refrain from posting the score, that'd be great. I've already had to mute like so many people. It is what it is, though. But anyway, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Again, this has been a pretty solid game. But yeah, if you do like what you listen to, make sure again to like and subscribe. And yeah, again, I call games. I call sports. Again, I love football. Football's my main. But of course, you know, once football season ends, we're covering other things. Again, we'll be doing a lot of MLB. Doing, of course, college basketball. You know, some hockey. Be doing the UFL. Give that a shot. See how that goes. But yeah, again, appreciate you guys again for tuning on in. SK got 2,500. 8 minutes to go. Down a few scores. Yeah. So keep driving to the rim. They will foul. Yeah. Yep. If they don't lock in, can we say bye-bye to undefeated? Yep. They play any ranked teams? They did not. They did not. Am I about to take down? I don't know. Still too early to say anything like that. It's within 5 points with 4 minutes to go. Miami will win. Okay, you heard it here first. Miami Ohio doesn't even come close to holding a lead for more than 30 seconds a game. They are toast. Yeah, it's been a rough one. We'll see. We'll see here. Seeking first win over a ranked team since 2007. Wow. Western Michigan. It's been a while. Been a while since they beat a ranked opponent. Again, an 8-point game. Miami of Ohio will have a couple of shots in the form of Kirby. Kirby is an 84% free throw shooter as he misses the first. It was a 1-and-1, but there was a foul on Western Michigan on Carson Viss. Western Michigan coach not happy, shaking his head. A lot of commotion. Great job. Thank you, Colin. St. John's versus Village tomorrow night. Looking forward to see what Patino. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Probably not going to do that tomorrow. Appreciate it, though. Looks like Suter's going to be at the line, and he connects on the first. So I'm not sure what the foul was on Viss, but it is what it is. 57-50 is your score. Suter with his second. That one's short. Rebounded there by Burton. Western Michigan with it. Just over 7 to go. 7:30 to be exact. Ryan's with it at the logo. He's looking around. Hits Barnes. Barnes to Viss. Viss over there to Williams. Up back over to Ryan's. Ryan's looking around. He's going to the far side again, going right to left. Ryan's going around, kicks it back to Williams. Williams with it on the near side as he's driving inside. Mid-range jumper, too short. Rebounded there by Kirby. He hands it off to Suter. Suter driving inside, looking for contact, and it's going to be... He's gone! That was an offensive foul. Suter has fouled out. Flirting with danger the entire night, and Suter is gone. We will be seeing ya. Just shoving Barnes to the ground. Don't know what he was trying to do, but, I mean, he was trying to see contact, but again, that's a clear and obvious extension. I mean, that is unbelievable. So Suter is gone. He fouled out. I can't. We kind of all thought it was going to happen, honestly. Must have partied last night. Yeah, maybe. We will be seeing a Suter. He will grab a seat on the bench. All right, Western Michigan with it. This is Ryans. Ryans taking his way up the court, crossing half court. Ryans now with it at the logo. He's looking around. Ryans going to the far side, driving in. Ryans underneath the basket. Looking around, finds Viss. Viss with it. Beyond the arch, he drives inside, gets contact, but no call, but he does get the bucket. 59-50 is your score. Western Michigan up by 9. Here is Perry. Perry driving inside, looking for contact, does not get the bucket, but gets the foul. Burton not happy with the call. And that's a tech. Someone got a tech. I don't know who. Hold on. Okay, well, that's the wrong replay. I don't know what they're doing. What the heck? So they're showing the replay of the previous basket, not showing what just happened. Foul on Burton. I know Burton got the foul. I don't know. I don't know who got the tech, but Perry's at the line for a free throw. He misses the first. Misses the first. Unbelievable. This game is drunk. Perry, by the way, is 79% free throw shooter. He misses both. Perry misses both free throws. Unbelievable. This is actually insane. Perry being consoled by his teammates. So he missed both technical free throws. He's got to settle down. You wouldn't mind fouling out? Yeah, I guess so. Western Michigan coach, by the way, talking to the ref. He's not happy. Again, they're still discussing some stuff. Not sure what is really going on. Looks like Perry's going to get his actual shots here. Again, he missed earlier. Just missed a moment ago. Does connect on that one, so maybe he needs people in front of him. 59-51. Again, Perry with the second. Again, just missed both wide open free throws, and he misses that one. And that was knocked out of bounds by Western Michigan. It's going to be Miami of Ohio ball. This last contacted the ball. Miami of Ohio will inbound underneath their own basket. As, man, it's starting to get a little bit loud there in Kalamazoo. It really is. This crowd is not happy. They're happy, but they're also, like, on edge. As they inbounded quickly, Elmer gets the bucket. 59-53, 6-point game with just over 6 to go. Williams floats it to Ryans. Ryans with it. Back to Lewis. Lewis back to Ryans. Crossing half court. He's at the logo. Ryans with it at the logo, looking around. Going to the near side, this is Barnes. Barnes with it to Lewis. Lewis to Williams. Williams to Ryans. Ryans to the far side. Driving inside in the mid-range. Now backing out beyond the arc. Back to Lewis. Ryans for 3. That's good! 9-point game, 62-53. Here is Perry. Perry with on the far side, just under 6 to go. 5:40 to go to be exact. Hands it off to Wolf. Wolf now driving in. Hands it off to Elmer. Elmer looking around, going inside. Elmer loses the ball. Taken over by Wolf. Wolf with it. Mid-range area. Hands it off to Atlason for 3, and he answers right back. That was a really good answer. Making it a 6-point game with 5:22 left to go in the second half. Unbelievable. 62-56 in what has been a drunk game. Coach is getting texts. I mean, it's crazy stuff. Coach is pushing over DJ equipment. Suter's already fouled out. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Western Michigan has given them every chance to win, still playing bad. Yeah. Western Michigan can be pretty tough, apparently. Live line at 145. Ooh, that's going to be interesting. Good luck. Good luck, man. Only 5 minutes left. Yep. Only 5 minutes left. Again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Again, if you've enjoyed the broadcast, make sure again to like and subscribe. This has been a pretty good one. I don't think many people expected this result, but man, oh man. Looks like they took away another point. I don't know, but now it's 61-56. So that's happened twice now. I don't know what's going on, but it is what it is. So 61-56, 5:22 left to go. Again, the Miami RedHawks averaged 91.6 points a game. 92, I rounded up. Only at 56. Yeah, they just took it up. I don't know why, Mads. It's weird. That's twice now it's happened. So I don't know if they're going back and reviewing the footage and I don't know. That's weird. I've never seen that before. It's happened twice now. Ryan's now with it down the near side, kicks it back out to Brewer. Brewer with it, taking it up the court, finds Williams. Williams got to hustle to get it across. He does. Williams with it at the logo, passes back to Ryans. Ryans with it at the logo, looking around. Ryans to Williams. Williams to Viss, back to Brewer. Brewer back to Ryans. Just passing around like the Globetrotters. Bounce pass to Burton. He loses the ball. Taken away by Perry. Perry with it. Western Michigan coach can't believe it. Wolf now hands it off to Allison. Allison driving inside. Puts it off the glass and gets the bucket. 3-point game. 61-58. This is Ryans with it at the logo again. 4:40 and counting. Dramatic finish here in Kalamazoo. Ryan's going to the far side. Now it's going to back up beyond the arc. Finds Brewer. Brewer with it. He's driving in. Brewer gathering, looking around, spinning, floats it up. Does not get the bucket, but gets the foul. And he will head to the line for a couple of shots. Vegas point shaven. Yeah, hopefully no one will notice. They're not paying attention to the threes. Apparently not. It's really weird. Again, you know, I saw the ref. The ref put it up. I made sure. Again, the score bug said what it did, but oh well. Again, 4:23 left to go in the second half. Brewer is 69% free throw shooter. Looks like we have some more people checking in and out. It's the 10th quarter, exactly. Looks like Burton is cut. Burton has a huge cut on the back of his, back of his back. Back of his back. What a user of the English language I am. On the back of his back. On the front of his back. What does that even mean? Anyway, Brewer at the line. Again, a 69% free throw shooter. As he does convert the first. 62-58. 4:23 again left to go. West Michigan in the bonus. Yes. They're in the double bonus. Miami, Ohio, actually they both are. They're both at 10 fouls. 62-58. And that one's good. 63-58. Some more substitutes. Barnes will check in for Brewer. Brewer's going to be needed, so they'll probably save him for the last few. You're from Southwest Michigan. Gotcha. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. This is Elmer. Elmer over there to Perry. Perry with it at the logo. He's looking around. Perry driving in. Mid-range jumper. That's short. Rebounded by Ryans. And again, if I had to guess, going to probably slow it down a little bit here. Again, you don't want to get too conservative. As he passes to Barnes. Barnes to Viss. Viss with it. Back to Williams. Williams to Ryans. Ryans with it. He's going to the far side. Heavily guarded, though. He's got to get rid of it. And he does. Hands it off to Barnes. Barnes back to Ryans. 10 to shoot. 3:46 and counting. Ryans with it beyond the arc. Driving inside. Looking for contact. Looking now to fade away. And could not get it off. 1 second left. He's got to get rid of it. And cannot. And it's going to be a shot clock violation with 3:38 left to go. Another commercial break. 63-58 is your score with 3:38 left to go in this one. People really believe Miami Ohio's a Final Four team. I don't know. That's the first time hearing that, Tyler, to be honest with you. Surprise. Yeah, appreciate you, Ricky, for tuning in. Got Suter for 23.5. Suter's been gone there. Sorry. Suter was ejected. Well, he fouled out, I should say. Not ejected, but yeah. We love our commercials. You know it. Oh, yeah, we love our commercials. Shot clock violation for Western Michigan. Put some money on Miami, Ohio. Oh, wow. Yeah, maybe. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Again, make sure to like and subscribe. Helps out small channels like mine, of course. This has been a fun one. And if everyone were to subscribe right now, we would hit 6,800 subscribers. Again, it is completely free to do so, by the way. Completely free to subscribe. Again, going to be doing a lot of March Madness coming up. Going to be doing some of the tournament games. So, yeah, make sure, again, to subscribe to the channel. And, of course, again, I'll be doing a lot of baseball. And, of course, a lot, again, I'm an NFL guy. Really, again, prioritize football. But, obviously, there's no football here anymore. We'll do a little bit of the UFL, though. We'll see. Suter was ejected into the sun. Yes, he fouled out. It's tough winning on the road. And yes, it is. That is an underrated thing to do. It is very. You'd be surprised how many people believe it just because undefeated streak. Oh, I guess so. I guess so. Looks like we're working our way back again. A 5-point game. Western Michigan leading Miami of Ohio by 5. Man, what a game. Going to make $1 million bracket. I always do. Never win. Never win. Go Ravens. I guess so. Are you feeling okay, though? With, I don't know. You guys got swept, right? I can't remember. Yeah, you did. But you guys should be fine next year, honestly. I don't know. It depends on how Lamar looked a little shaky last year. So if he doesn't look good again, if he doesn't look like his MVP form, Ravens might be in trouble. 3:35 and counting. This is Perry with it. Perry taking it down the court again for Miami. As Perry beyond the arc, looking to Atlason. Atlason for 3. That's good. Oh, and he got fouled. Oh, my goodness. Atlason with a chance to make it a 1-point game, and it completes the 4-point play, the very rare 4-point play. Unbelievable. Rebuild? Yeah, maybe not. I don't know. All I know is we'll be fine in the end. We're the Pittsburgh Steelers. RedHawks alive. They are. Atlason, by the way, an 81% free throw shooter. Atlason to the line. Shoots and gets the bucket. It's a 1-point game. 63-62. This is Western Michigan. Western Michigan taking it down the courts as Brewer with it. Brewer down the near side, hands it off to Ryans. Ryans with it at the logo. Ryans looking around. 3:07 and counting. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. He's driving to the near side. Now working his way to the middle. Going inside. Mid-range jumper and answers back. 65-62. Miami of Ohio with it. This is Perry. Perry with it down the near side. Crossing the logo. Kicks it back out to Atlason. Atlason beyond the arc. Hands it off to Elmer. Elmer with it. Elmer looking around. Elmer driving inside in the lane. Trying to put it up. Hook shot gets it. It's back to a 1-point game. 65-64. Whistles blown with 2:32 left to go. Unsure why it was. Looks like... yeah, I have no idea why. Looks like some subs happening. With, again, 2:32 left to go. Channel's growing. Yeah, appreciate you guys. Again, it's been fun. It's been fun. All right, Western Michigan going to inbound it. Here again, going right to left. Ryans finds Lewis. Lewis over there to Williams. Williams looking around, finding Ryans. Ryans Looking around to Lewis. Lewis back to Ryans at the logo. 2:20 to go here in the second half. 0-1 point game, 65-64 Ryans with it down the near side. Now going back to the logo. Ryans doesn't know what's going on. Neither does the team. Ryans driving inside. Ryans floater, hook shot. That's going to be rebounded by Miami of Ohio with a chance to take the lead. This is Wolf. Hands it off to Elmer. Elmer with it. Driving inside. Looking around. Spinning around. Finds Wolf. Wolf spinning. Puts it up. Gets the buckets. 66-65. Miami of Ohio up by 1. Western Michigan with the ball with 1:37 and counting. Ryan's going to call a timeout with 1:35. Miami of Ohio have been pretty much trailing the entire game, but have taken the lead towards the end of this one. 1:35 left to go. Timeouts, 66-65. Unbelievable. What games you calling tomorrow? Probably just the Penguins game. Flacco, that is on. It's on CBS Sports Network. A lot of people happy about that. A lot of people happy. Some people are not. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Feel free, of course, to chat down below. Again, talk about whatever you like. You're going to try to get to the chat, but, you know, it happens. But again, thank you guys for hanging out. Again, make sure to like and subscribe before you go. Again, it's a growing channel. Growing channel, again, entering year 2 here on YouTube. Big Ben was a bad man. Yeah, okay. He was legit. He was legit. Definitely happy to have him for sure. For sure. 2-time Super Bowl champion. We're back, though. Again, Western Michigan called timeout with 1:35 left to go in this one. Again, that was the first lead since the first half. I mean, that's the Miami of Ohio's lead, first lead since the first half, where they led 26-25. Again, briefly. Man, oh man. No spoilers. Yeah, again, I'll just at this point, if there's spoilers, you're banned. You're gone. Don't need you. Don't need you. Got plenty of people here regardless. Not to sound arrogant, just the way it is. All right, again, 66-65. Again, Western Michigan with it. Appreciate you, JJ, for tuning in. Let's go Browns. Yeah, I guess so. 4th place it is. All right, Brewer going to inbound it. Hands it off to Ryans. Ryans back to Brewer. Brewer with it again. 1:32 left to go. 66-65. Western Michigan down by 1. Williams passing over to Lewis. Back to Williams at the logo. Looking around. Clearing the floor. Williams driving inside. Spinning around. He's looking. Finds Brewer. Puts it up. Does not get the basket. Rebounded by Elmer. 1:13 and counting. Western Michigan really needed that. This is Miami of Ohio with it. And it looks like Wolfolk is going to call a timeout with 1:05 left to go in this one. Oh, man, that was huge. Appreciate you, Jacob. 6-2. Yeah, I don't know. College games, I never really get the likes. College, even football. Well, depends. College football playoff, I did. Not really for anything else. Gross game. Yeah. Be needed for you to call your PS5 NCAA championship game. This guy. Oh, man, I don't know. Don't appreciate you, man. I don't know if I'd call that. Appreciate it, though. Ban the Browns. No, I'm not going to do that. No, I have a lot. Again, I have fans. Again, when it comes to the NFL, I mean, the fan bases are pretty chill. I mean, everyone. I mean, it's not just a Steelers channel. Again, it's a channel for everybody. Again, I called every game, every team at least once. So, I called plenty of Browns games for sure. It is what it is. It is what it is, you know. Amazing how ESPN Plus needs to hire you. Oh, yeah, they definitely do. But I'm good. I think, again, the YouTube will work out. The YouTube, I will be a very big channel in a few years. I mean, I hate to tell you, for those of you that don't like me, I'm sorry, get wrecked. Don't know what to tell you. This will be a big channel in a few years for sure. But yeah, appreciate it though. Appreciate the kind words. Got a lot of Raiders fans. Yeah, I do actually have a lot of Raiders fans for sure. Man, again, I hope the Raiders are good. I do. I'd like to see the Raiders good. I think the NFL is better when the Raiders are good. But I just I've yet to experience that. I'm 29. Haven't really seen them be good. All right, we're back. 66-65, 105 left to go here in the second half. As this is Elmer inbounding it for Miami of Ohio. Miami of Ohio with it. This is Perry. Perry with it at the logo. Passes inside Elmer. Elmer, hook shot. Does not get the friendly roll. Rebounded by Brewer. 53 seconds. And counting. This is Ryans with it again. A 1-point game. I'll try to back up here. I didn't realize I was yelling. Ryans with it beyond the arc. He's looking around. Finds Lewis. Lewis for three. Too strong. Rebounded by Miami of Ohio. And Lewis contacts Elmer with the foul. Oh, man. So he will head to the line for a couple of shots. Elmer is a 79% free throw shooter. Jenny going to break out? Yeah, I actually saw that they're going to split time. Genty and whoever they get. Looks like they're going to try to split time. We'll see, though. All right, Elmer again with the first. That one's good. 67 for those of you that like that. There you go. You're welcome. 67-65. And misses the second. 2-point game. Ryan's with it. 33 seconds. 8-second difference. Ryan's going to take a timeout with 31 seconds left. Down by 2. So Western Michigan will chat it up and see what they'll do. Record in close games, 5 or less points. Of course, again, Miami of Ohio's 10-0. They seem to come up clutch whenever the going gets tough. The RedHawks get going. And again, up by 2 with just 31 seconds left to go in this one. Kenneth Walker, that would not be fair. But their O-line's terrible. Raiders O-line's still bad. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Again, if you do like what you're listening to, make sure, again, to like and subscribe. Again, it is free to do so, folks. Again, this is a growing channel. You will probably subscribe later anyway. May as well subscribe now. Again, we'll be doing a lot of March Madness. Whenever Ed is here, again, doing a lot of conference tournaments. And, of course, again, I'm mainly a football guy. But I will definitely keep myself busy during the offseason. A lot of baseball coming up. A lot of baseball coming up. And again, if everyone were to subscribe, we'll be at 6,800 subscribers. Who day? We day, actually. This is Williams. Williams with it with Ryans. Ryans at the logo. 25 seconds and counting. Ryans looking around. 2 to tie, 3 to take the lead. Ryans driving inside, looking. Puts it up. Does not get the call. And it's going to be last touch by Miami of Ohio. But there's only 6 seconds left on the shot clock. Referees are looking. Referees are talking about it. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's definitely off of Miami of Ohio, but we'll see what they say. All right, Western Michigan inbounding. Passes to Williams. Williams, a floater, gets it! 67-67! Tying it up with 12 seconds remaining. There you go. 12 seconds left. 67-67. Kalamazoo, Michigan is going crazy. Oh my goodness. Unbelievable. You have to imagine Miami, Ohio will hold for the last shot. Hiday's not paying defense. Well, they went all in on offense, so yeah. Again, hey, whenever you're here, if you're back for football season, we'll gladly talk about it, man. And I blame more of the offense because Burrow, by the way, it's a timeout, folks, 67-67. But anyway, so yeah, it's just that Burrow wanted to keep all his buddies And you can't really do that. You can't pay all these players on the offense and then expect your defense to be good. So it's really all on Burrow on the offense. So if he wanted all that, then it's all on him. So my sympathy is, at first I'm like, oh man, that kind of stinks. But when you really think about it, Burrow's got to perform. He's the reason they have a bad defense. It's the reason. Because he wanted them to keep all their stars. 6-7, yep. Look at that. I knew it. I knew it would do it. There's always a lot of people that love it. Always a lot of people that love the 6-7. All right, 12 seconds left. We're back. 12 seconds left. 67-67, folks. Couldn't have asked for a better game. Did not think this would happen, but this is literally best case scenario. You don't want to hear me during football season? Bring it on, Jacob. All right, this is Perry with it. Crossing half court. Perry at the logo. 6 seconds left. 5, 4. Perry driving inside. 3 seconds. Perry off the backboard. Gets the friendly roll. Buzzer beater. And Miami of Ohio survives. 69-67. Perry doing it all himself. And this crowd is silent. This crowd went silent. Ryan's on the coverage, doing what he could, getting the roll. You could argue there's like 0.2 seconds left, unsure. I think there's going to be like half a second, but man, oh man. So I don't know, we might have half a second again. I'm sure that'll really do anything. But Trey Perry with the potential game winner. I think they might put a second back, or at least half a second. Give me a sec, folks. I think there's going to be like half a second. Not saying that's much to do anything, but yeah, that is unbelievable. Is that enough to get a shot off? You have to be real quick. You have to be pretty much shooting already. You got to like pass it. I don't know, I've seen like the NBA can do it, but it's... Again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Again, if you did enjoy the broadcast, make sure again to like and subscribe. We still might have a little bit of action. About a half a second. I think it's going to be 0.5 or something like that. Maybe a little bit more. But we'll see. Oh my goodness. This is unbelievable. Hold on. 0.4. 0.4 seconds left. Pretty much unlikely. But you never know. You never know. Oh my gosh. Again, Western Michigan with no timeouts, but Miami of Ohio will take a timeouts, and they'll just drag this on just a tad bit more. 69-67. Again, Perry with most likely the game winner, doing it all himself. Good old Maction. You know it's... Imagine they catch it, yeah. You have to kind of have to heave it and hope for a tip, yeah. Watch they call a foul. Would be pretty crazy. Would be pretty crazy. Gonna get some Wendy's. Wendy's nice. I like their burgers. I get the Dave's double myself. Probably obvious that I get a double. Offside, 5-yard penalty, yeah. 100%. Send the pain, wait for the heat. Maybe. Inbound pass has to be James Bond precise. Yeah. Yep. 0.4 seconds. All right. Looks like Lewis is the inbounder again. Would be crazy if they are able to draw the foul here. Lewis looking around. Lewis to Ryan. Puts it up. Air ball. And that is your game, folks. 69-67. What a game, folks. That was pretty fun. So that is your final 69-67. Again, folks, if you did enjoy it, make sure again to like and subscribe for more play-by-play. Think you'll be live for the NFL Draft? Yes, the first round I will be. I will be Alec, for sure. Again, if it's the NFL, I'll try to do what I can. That is not what I wanted to show. All right, stats for the players. Woolfolk with 9 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. Perry, 14 points. Again, he had the game winner. 14 points, a rebound, and 3 assists. Byers with 2 points and a rebound. Suter, again, he fouled out earlier. 18 points for him, 3 rebounds. Elmer with 10 points, 5 rebounds, and an assist. Atlason, 16 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. Kirby with 8 rebounds. Kirby doing all the work off the glass. Look at that. Max Burton, 4 points, 6 rebounds, and an assist. Ryan's 14 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Brewer, 19 points, 11 rebounds, and assists. We had a double-double. Lewis, 5 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. Williams with 14 points, 3 rebounds, no assist there. I don't even know. Sulau? I don't know. 1 rebound for him. Sulaka, 4 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist. Viss, 7 points, 2 rebounds. Barnes, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. All right. That was pretty fun, folks. That was pretty fun. A much closer game than I think many people expected. Western Michigan does cover, and I believe the under hits. I think the under was 161 or something. No, wait, no. Yeah, it does. It hits. Yeah, not even close. All right, man, appreciate you guys for hanging out again. Make sure to like and subscribe before you go. This is, again, what I do. I call games, folks. Again, if you like the NFL, if you like the MLB, if you like college basketball, if you like some NHL, again, I'll do a little bit of NHL as well, mostly just the Penguins, Pittsburgh Penguins. But again, if you like sports, you're definitely subscribing to this channel. Again, it's a sports channel. Again, had over 6,000 subs in year 1, looking for a much bigger year. Hopefully, again, that happens. Got to put in the work, of course, and call as much as I can. But that will do it for me, though, for tonight, as I'm kind of in a slow period on the channel, again, in between football seasons. Yeah, thank you, Susan. Appreciate the kind words. Again, Scott, appreciate it. Austin, yeah, no, it had to be a tip-in, yeah. Appreciate you, Ricky. Yeah, that was a fun one. That was a fun one. What is one, but does playing this team close going to get them a 9 seed? Yeah, I don't know. It'll be interesting, Leaf. Wanya, 4,500. Good stuff, SK. Appreciate you guys, again, for hanging out. That was fun. That was fun. Holy airball. Okay, Alonzo. Well, that was a half-court shot, pretty much. But yeah, that was fun. I will catch you guys later. Y'all have a good night. Y'all take care. Like and subscribe before you go. And I will see you in the next one right here on the Dr. Delay Network. Peace.